See, this is the issue with society and a government and all of these stupid people, man. If you can't walk up to someone you like the first time without messing with these people and everything, if you can't walk up to people and just ask them or just say that you want to, without trying to brainwash these people. Everyone is brainwashed in their life anyways. You understand that? Because that's all this is a life of being brainwashed. But the issue is that you got all these crazies because the government made everyone crazy so they can control them and they can use them. And they thought that was the way, but no. See, and now no one can walk up to anyone because there's all these laws and there's brainwashing in everyone's life because you're brainwashed somehow, period. Doesn't matter who you are, you're brainwashed somehow. But the thing is that you got all these crazies and they got everyone so paranoid now, that you can't just walk up to someone and say, hey, I want to have sex with you or whatever, There's just too many issues with diseases and paranoia and crazies and everything that's going on that these people are so messed up in life now, dude. And they simply just won't go up to someone and say, hey, I want to have sex with you. And the other person can either say yes or no. It's that simple. It really is life. It's really that freaking simple. And I've done it plenty of times, and people and girls have come up to me and we've just had sex. And we didn't even say anything. We just had sex. And why is that? It's probably because they're being used or whatever, but that's how life should be. Are they being used? Are they being brainwashed? Most likely, yes. But that's not what I'm going after here. Because like I said, there's brainwashing in everyone's life, and there's that going on. All right? But get it done correctly in life, y'all. Quit trying to mess up life because of psychos who are trying to control everyone and trying to make some perfect life. No, heaven is not going to be perfect, man. There's always going to be something in life. Period. That's not perfect. All right? You're never going to get a perfect heaven because there's always going to be something of life that you're going to have to deal with. Now, if you get everyone corrected and you get everyone living right, well, then there's always going to be some other stuff. Everyone could be corrected and everyone could be right and grown up and do it, but there's always going to be other stuff. But the thing is you need to grow up and quit being paranoid and quit getting brainwashed by these crazies. That's the issue right now. That's what needs to get dealt with. So people can then be people. And then they could walk up to someone and say, hey, do you like me? Would you like to have sex? Would you like to do something? Or just go up to someone and say, hey, I want to have sex with you. And they're going to say yes, or they're going to say no. It's those are the only two options. There is no maybe. There's no waiting. There's none of that. There's a yes or there is a no. All right? And it's not messing with people every day until you do get that, because that's not happening here. It's just like animals, dude. They go up to another animal and it's a yes or it's a no. And then whatever happens is life. Either they do it or they go on with life. And it doesn't happen. That's it, y'all. So live it right and quit listening to these crazy people and a man-made system who just wants to use you people, man. And they're gonna ruin life. And that's what they've done here. And then they're going to blame you people, and then they're going to have you run into them like always. And no, these people completely ruined life, man. And now they need to get it dealt with, and they need to get it corrected. So all these people can quit being paranoid and the diseases and everything that's going on, so they can actually walk up to another person and say something. Even if you have diseases and stuff, that's why you are to go who you should be with then. All right? Quit trying to get other people that you shouldn't be trying to get, and get the people you should be trying to get then. That's life. Because you're just ruining it then. Quit ruining it and live it the way it should be lived now because of what has happened. You understand? That's responsibility. That's growing up. That's doing it right. That's living it right life. All right? And if they didn't mess all these people up, then that's what we would be living right now. But all you got are just people out here talking. I don't even see these people, and I don't talk to them. But they're out here talking like that's something. And I done told them, that ain't nothing to me, man. That's nothing. Nothing. Now, if a real person actually came up to me, if a real girl actually came up to me and talked to me as a real person, as a real female, and then that would be that. And I'm not going to go up to her. Why? Because there's so many laws and people are crazy, and I've gotten a no every time pretty much, so I'm not even wasting my time. That's where we're at in life. That's what I'm saying. Until this gets corrected, that's what we're living. That's what we're living, y'all. Okay? Every one of us is living it, man. And we're being messed with by these people, whoever these people are. I'm hearing people talking. I don't see them. I don't know them. No. I told you no already. That's what I said, no. Okay? So get it corrected, get it right, and then try to go up to someone and talk. All right? Because the way it is right now, it's not happening because that's not happening. You got too many crazies. You got too many diseases. You got too many people out here who are ruining life. You got people not dealing with this and getting it dealt with. You got paranoid parents and kids, and they want their perfect life and all this. But I told you, life is life, man. Quit trying to be perfect and quit trying to be some protector. And get it right, though. But get it right. You know what I'm saying? But get it right, though. So and then people will be getting it right. And then you won't have to be like that no more. But you always got to be careful. Especially when you got diseases. You got to know that you got to be careful. And you got to figure it out with each other. Don't just dismiss it, but think about it as working it out and figuring it out with each other, just like a relationship is. You work it out, you figure it out, and then you have a relationship, right? That's what you got to do. And then you go on to do whatever in that relationship. Okay? But this is the issue we have with people, man. There's too many crazies and too much stuff that's been done that needs to get corrected. And it's not been corrected. So that's what we're still living. You can't just hear people and then think, oh, it's done now. It's not. There's a lot of stuff that needs to be dealt with. And everyone needs to get it done. Everyone. And the government needs to help. Because why? Because all of this stuff is their doing. All these crazies in the past and everything they did is why we are living today like we are. So we all need to get it dealt with. And that's what I'm making these videos. I'm not just going to come out here, dude, and live like that. Like I said, I didn't even have to say nothing to those girls, but we had sex. So just figure it out. Like if a girl actually walked up to me, or if I could actually walk up to a girl and be honest and say, hey, I like you. You want to have sex? Or I think you're good looking, or whatever. It doesn't matter what you think, or it's what it is, right? Period. And it's a yes or it's a no. But it's all got to get dealt with, man. And it's got to get known by everyone. So it can be life. Like it is known. What is life? Everybody knows life. But you're all out here like that ain't, but it is. Animals live it. Look at the animals, y'all. Look at the animals. All right? Real life. They go out, and that's what it is. It's a yes or a no for them, right? Same for people, human beings. There's life on a planet. So that's what it is. And if people are in a relationship and they don't like that person, well, then get out of it. Then get out of that relationship and then try to find someone again. Quit trying to be in a relationship that you don't even want to be in because you don't want to be lonely, and then find someone or whatever. Whatever you need to do, get it done, please, so this can get corrected. And people are not living a life they don't want to live, and people they don't want to be with. It's real simple, y'all. You got to do it, though. And you got to quit being like something else. Like, oh, I don't want this and this, but I want this and this. No. Get it figured out and get it done. All right? So everyone can then live and be honest and walk up to people and say things and do life here like it should be. Goodbye.